Guys, Dylan, aka Remy the Rogue here with my third review, and this one is of a piece that's been requested by a couple people, and I'm going to do it in my new format. So I hope you guys like it, and let's get on to the review. So today I will be reviewing the Rogue Premium Format by Sideshow Collectibles. By the namesake, you can tell I am a huge Gambit and a huge Rogue fan. Probably it spawned from, again, love of the 90s cartoon, which I demonstrated through my review of my Cyclops Premium Format. And it's just something about that cartoon really struck me. Because it's like more of a dark cartoon, just like the Batman animated series. Anyway, enough about Cyclops, and on to Rogue. As you can see, this premium format captures her in all of her glory, with a fantastic sculpt and great paint apps on most of the piece. Now, a lot of you may know that the Rogue premium format did have a few, well, not really a few, more a couple errors that were actually pretty hard to look over. First of all, being the face. I have one of the faces that is a bit off. She's a bit cross-eyed, as I will show you in some close-up photos. But again, the way I have her displayed, you can't really tell as much because I have her more displayed off to the side, so you kind of get her in a side-eye look like this. So you can't really tell, and the money it would cost to ship to Sideshow and get repainted, I just wasn't about that. So I picked her up when she was new. Well, not new. Like my man Victor R. Shout out to you, brother. I'll have a link to your channel down below. I picked her up when Sideshow had put her back in stock and they did a second run or just found some extra ones. I don't know. But that's when I picked mine up. Sadly, didn't get as lucky as Victor did, and a lot of collectors did, where they got the repainted face. I got the original face. Not going to complain about it though, because again, it fits the way I have it displayed, and well, the money it would cost me to send back would just not be worth it for me. Because, as you know, I am up in Canada, and our shipping is extortion up here. Anyway, down to the actual figure itself. So right from the base, we have the fantastic X base. I did kind of go into detail, and I was corrected on a few mistakes I made about the X base in my Cyclops review. However, I think it fits this product perfectly, mainly because it does in fact match the Gambit, which, fingers crossed, I have a deal on one. Hopefully this one does not fall through, and I will get a Gambit to match my Rogue. Until that day though, it'll just be, I'll have Marie just alone, waiting for her Remy. Anyway, yeah, about the base. Perfect size, easily fit two pieces in a Besta, the base isn't too big. Awesome. Because we all know how expensive these Bestas can get. So yeah, painted awesomely, the red X with the black in between, which is actually an interesting piece because the new X-Force Deadpool that's coming out has the same base with the inverse colors. So, hey, if you Deadpool fans out there, X-Force fans, pick that piece up. It'll go great with your X-Base pieces. Anyway, moving up, we have the boots. The boots are probably one of the better paint apps on this piece, as the yellow and green are washed pretty well, and it does look like a wrinkly leather material. Which is indeed sculpt, which, hey, if you can sell me that material look with paint, go for it. Because we all know, with the recent Batman PF, that material isn't always the best option for statues. Moving up, we have the starter for suit, which, so again, like I said in my Darth Maul review, subtle things I like when you have accent lines sculpted on. And the black accents that go through her suit are sculpted on, not painted. So, thumbs up to Sideshow on that one. It makes it look a lot less cheap. Anyway, moving up, you have her belt, which is one of the forms of mixed media on this piece. You have the X logo up front, and the pouches along the side, which are sculpted on, but the belt itself is made of a leather-like material. Could possibly be real leather, but I'm not going to say something I'm not sure on. Then going up, you have her jacket, which is the second piece of mixed media on this piece. Just like Cyclops, it was a bit hard to get on, but once it's on there, it's not moving. Only complaint, it was kind of hard to get rolled up past the elbows. I did feel like I was ripping it at times, but I guess that's just how it goes on. It takes a bit of getting used to get it over. You have her hands, which are magnetic, so you can rest assured that they're not going to fall, which is pretty awesome. And because the magnet's only holding on the hands, again, unlike my Cyclops, I don't worry about anything actually falling. As I mentioned, my Cyclops' arm does kind of wobble at times without the jacket, so keep that in mind. Then moving up, you have the top of her suit, and this is one I complain about mine. The neck, I will get close-up pictures of this, doesn't really sit flush with the collar. I believe it was Statue 175 also had the same problem with his rogue, and I think it's a problem a lot of people have with their rogues. So what I'm hopefully planning on doing is just filing down the neck peg a bit to hopefully solve this issue so it sits a bit more flat. And then we have her hair. Rogue signature rogue streak is intact, and I don't know, but the paint on this, it's sloppy. I'm not gonna lie, it is really sloppy. You can see through the sculpting parts, the paint is just, it's all over the place. And down here, this piece is just like an afterthought of just white added to it. From the front, it does look fine. I will say, from the front it looks fine. I'm not gonna be nitpicky about this piece, considering I knew it had flaws going into it, but from the back, the flaws really start to show on this piece. And then we have the face. Oh my, the face. I'm gonna try to come at this as least biased as I can. The sculpt is flawless. I will say that. I couldn't imagine a better face. Sculpt-wise, at least. And the left side of the face, is... Okay, if you imagine the face from two sides, you have the left side and you have your right side. If you're displaying it to only view one side, or part of one side, as about this angle, flawless. You won't be able to see anything, but if you want to have the other side, like so, again, flawless. You only see one side, but straight on is when it starts to fall apart. As you can see, she does have that lazy eye thing going. One eye pointing up, one eye looking at the ground. And trust me, no guys want a chick with lazy eye. But that's not the only bad part about the face. Again, I'll get some close-up photos, but with mine, the makeup and the eyeshadow and the eyeliner kind of look like they were done by a 5-year-old with a crayon. The lipstick looks sloppy in parts. Basically, my only thing, when did Rogue become a hooker? Like, look at that face. The makeup is just, it's so cheap on this piece, and I don't know. But after all that criticism, you'd probably expect me to hate this piece, and truthfully, I don't. Maybe it's just because I have the amber glasses of being a huge Rogue fan that I'm able to look past all this, but from a sculpt point of view, it's a damn nice piece. Dare I say, I like the sculpt as much, if not more, than my Cyclops PF. But Cyclops gets pushed over it because it has sculpt and a combination of sculpt and paint, which was what you expect when you buy a statue of this caliber and this price. But now with Bowen's new modern Rogue on the market, that may lead for Bowen to revisit Rogue as a character and make a Jim Lee variant like this. And if that does come out, it may give this piece a run for its money, because as it stands now, this is really your only option for a Jim Lee Rogue. Granted, there is the Bowen piece, and there was, I believe, a Diamond Select piece, but both of them kind of iffy. And because of that, this piece is going for an unacceptable price in the Canadian resale market. To pick one of these up not brand new, open boxed, displayed piece, you're looking at about $450, and that's not, I can't, it's just a horrible price to pay for this, considering of all its faults. And I don't like to give up prices of what I paid for pieces, but that's more than I paid for my Cyclops brand new in the box. So I guess it's up to you personally about what you want in your Rogue. Sculpt wise, flawless. Body wise, flawless. Just the head. Granted, if you're able to paint, I would say go for it and just repaint the head yourself. I'm planning on going in there and redoing the eyeshadow. I wish I was going to have to do the eyes, but that's a bit out of my comfort zone right now. However, I have found a lead on small little decal water transfers eyes that I may purchase, and I may redo the eyes completely on this piece. Other than that, I really don't know what to say about this piece. That hasn't really been said already. Other than jacket, on mine, it was kind of disappointing. As you can see, on this side you have the buttons. I'll get some closer pictures again. Missing that one, and missing that one. They weren't in the bag, so I know they didn't fall off in shipping, and it must have been a QC issue. So, what the hell, Sideshow? Like, anyway, I'm gonna stop before I get too enraged at this piece. Final thoughts. If you can get her for her original price, and you're an X-Men fan, or if you're a huge Rogue fan like myself, pick it up, but only if you can live with the faults. If you can't, and you still want the piece, try to hunt down someone who can do the repaint for you. I've seen some great repaints online, and even guys that can fix up that butt, because, damn, the booty before was so fine, and now you kind of got that white girl booty going on, and it's, I can live with it, because I'm never going to display it from that point of view, but, you know, it's more of something that Sideshow should deliver what Sideshow promised. Anyway, guys, I hope you like the new format of the review. Maybe a bit longer, so if you guys have any criticisms, leave it below, and I'll be glad to consider anything. So on that note, Remy, signing off.